There's no love in our people. That is why we can do the nonsense to one another. There's no love within our nation anymore. We can develop false ideology. We can have delusion that we love one another, but when the reality kicks in and see that we don't love one another, when we are suffering in the ghettos and Shantou, there's no love amongst our people. When someone has power over you, that is not freedom. Another nation to have power over you, that's being a slave, and you do it to yourself. They will always shoot you down like dogs in the streets, 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 like dogs in the streets. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You are listening to Visionary Talk Radio with Reverend Bagan Tewa, the Lord Christ Consciousness. I want to thank all my people around the world for showing love and respect us right here on Visionary Talk Radio. I want to say good morning to you, African love to all my people around the world. Let's do this together. Let's rise and leave delusions that we put in our mind that we think is love. I'm not judging you or saying to you, well, you're not a loving person. There's a reason why you don't have the love. I'm showing you because you're living in the world of rich and poor. You will kill your brother for the riches of the world. Why do you think that you're always laughing at one another? Because of love? No. You are quick to judge because you don't have the love. You are quick to kill because you don't have the love. You are quick to have the envy because you don't have the love. Jealousy, you don't have the love. There's no love in your soul. There's no love in your spirit anymore because they rob you of that. That is what I'm saying to you. So let's regain that love once again. That is simple. You don't have to buy a book. I'm showing you why you living in the ghettos and Shantou. Why you so comfortable with ghetto lifestyle. Because there is no love in you. So when your brother fall and trip, you laugh like a fool. Because there is no love. Why do you think that you leave your woman pregnant and go? Because there's no love in you, brother. Sister, why do you think you can jump around from bed to bed? Why? You see. But we love to point finger. Look what you are doing. Look what this one is doing. Listen, Africans. Let's get that spiritual love once again. So you don't have to turn your back on your people. You don't have to turn your back on your children. Let us get that spiritual love. We don't have to kill one another in the ghettos and Shantou for the illusions of what we think is right. Let us get that spiritual love again so we can love our sister in the right way and our mothers in the ghettos and Shantou. Let's do this again. Let's return to that spiritual love that God has given to us. Brothers, there is no need to envy one another. Once you get this love of God, you will never envy anyone because there is no need to. You are in the mind of God once you return to that spiritual love, in the way that Malcolm X had the spiritual love, in the way that Reverend Martin Luther King had that spiritual love, Marcus Garvey had the spiritual love. This is what you want, to die for your people. It's a spiritual love. So you can take care of your children as petty as I'm saying it. As petty as a song is our reality. There's too many sisters in the ghetto with children and no fathers. As petty as a song, our people have no love for one another. It's the truth I'm speaking. Can you show me something different for me to believe you? And if you show me something different, what is the truth? And then I will believe you. I will go with you to the ends of the world. If you say I'm lying and you prove it to me. That our people don't have the spiritual love today. We go to the churches and we fight against one another. Where is the spiritual love in the churches today for our people? Regardless what church, what religion. Where is the spiritual love amongst our people? Where is the sisters to stand up and say, brothers, stop the nonsense with a devoice of reality? Where is our people struggling in the ghettos to prove to us we must rise again, to show us how we can live a better life amongst one another? Where is the people to give us that love? Show me, and you cannot show me that spiritual love because you cannot show something what you don't have. You cannot give something what you don't have. You cannot show us because you don't have it. Show me the love. But you quickly say, well, I'm taking care of my grandchildren. Yeah. Go to hell with that. Don't mean nothing for our race. Don't mean nothing for your people if you can only love yourself. Yes, we understand the first inception, the first rudiment is the spiritual love. So let's rise. Let's get back into the spiritual love, Africans, once again. Because wherever we go, we see the same thing. Wherever we go, our people are suffering from this spiritual love. Whether you live on the continent or whether you live in the Caribbean, it's the same. Our young men don't have the spiritual love. There's no love in our people. That is why we can do the nonsense to one another. There's no love within our nation anymore. We can develop false ideology. We can have delusion that we love one another, but when the reality kicks in and see that we don't love one another, when we are suffering in the ghettos and Shanto, there's no love amongst our people. This is what Christ was saying 10,000 years ago. This is why Marcus Garvey was fighting for his people to love themselves. Why do you think is that? Marcus Garvey was fighting so deeply, listen, to push a nation to love once again, because you don't have the love. Marcus Garvey will not say to his people, love, if they had this love, no. So you can learn how to love once again. Yes? We can do this, African. And you know what I always say, when I use the word Africans, I just don't mean on the continent. I mean wherever our people are, we are suffering. Yes? And I don't want my people to suffer anymore. And the only way we can suffer no more is when we get that spiritual love for all nations, for all people, to rise above the lies, the distortion of the mind. That is what we gotta do in order to rise. Listen, going to take a break right here. Listen to Visionary Talk Radio with Reverend Bagan Tewa, the Love of Christ Consciousness. That's right, let's do it together once again. When someone has power over you, that is not freedom. Another nation to have power over you, that's being a slave, and you do it to yourself. They will always shoot you down like dogs in the streets. like dogs in the streets, like dogs in the streets, dogs in the streets, like dogs in the streets, like dogs in the streets.